Okay, so welcome back to the Legend of Scott Scott. We are entering Week 12 of the NFL season. Been a fairly productive season for the Buccaneers as we do try and defend our Super Bowl title. We do lead the NFC South by 2 games over the Panthers. The Saints 0-10, already beat them twice. Don't have to worry about them this year. And the Falcons are at 3-7. So this division here in year 2 is just really, really bad. So we are looking pretty good to win our division. Of course, we got to finish this one out. But looks like the Bucs are going to be heading back to the playoffs, barring a late season collapse. Tampa Bay defense did its job to start this game. We're in a 0-0 game. About 3 minutes into the first quarter, Rachaad White to the outside gets nothing. No gain there on the play. Not a good start. You definitely don't want to see that happen in the running game early, because Rachaad White is very hit or miss. It seemed that way throughout this whole thing. Looking in the direction of Chris Godwin. He is wide open on the play. Up to the 45, a gain of 25. Chris Godwin just finds a way every time, it seems, to get open. He has been our safety blanket all year long. Most times you can just make one read, look at Godwin, and he's going to be open. White to the outside. Gain of 10. Call it 11 yards to the Atlanta 44. Looking for an early statement, trying to find Trey Palmer here on the play. Maybe even Mike Evans. It's going to be Palmer, and a little bit of a duck there. Scott was pressured. That'll be second down. So we'll head back to Rachaad White. See if Rachaad can pick up maybe half of the yardage we need for a first down. At the very least, no. He got only a yard. So now Scott's going to have to make a throw to keep this drive rolling. Godwin on that corner yet again. I think we're going in the direction of Chris Godwin. Oh, not open on the play. Good play by the safety back there. That'll be a Tampa Bay Buccaneers punt. Good starting field position here for Tampa Bay. An Atlanta turnover gives us the ball in Falcon territory already. Rachaad White for 6 yards to the 41. Good start. You know what, Rachaad? We'll give you another carry. See if you can pick up this first down. Scoot, scoot, yes. Here's White. Cuts it back. He's close. It'll be 3rd down and 1. 5 carries, 22 yards for Rachaad here today. I was going to throw this ball, but we're actually just going to hand it off to Rachaad again. He's got the first down inside the 35. Only 1 pass completion for Scott Scott, but this is only our 2nd drive of the game, so no reason to panic just yet. Scott to throw. Oh my, wide open on the play is Godwin, and if he doesn't score, there's a problem. Nice play by the safety. I guess we can't be too mad at that. 2 completions for Scott in this game, both to Chris Godwin. And I mean, there wasn't a soul on him. I don't really know what happened, but good Lord. So from the 3, we'll try and pound this in with White, and he's going backwards.
This is where you have to finish drives.
Scott, you know what? I kind of like that. That's the best name suggestion I've gotten. 2nd and goal. Gonna throw. Knocked away. Scott got hit as we tried to get that ball out. And now from the 5, we don't really have much of a choice. There's 2 guys lined up over Godwin, only 1 on Evans, but I'm worried that linebacker, safety, whatever, is going to slide right over into that slant. Looking end zone, Godwin, incomplete. He caught it, but didn't get the feed in. Buccaneers get the ball back. 2 timeouts, a minute 42. Still 3-0, not one of our best games. Looking for Evans, knocked away. This Atlanta secondary is actually doing a pretty good job on our receivers here. That's their 2nd pass deflection already. 2nd down and 10. Defenders crossing on the play, and Scott's going down. Back to the 3. Timeout, Atlanta. Well, we're going to try and give this a go. I kind of wish I was out of the gun here, but maybe not. At least give our punter a bit more space. We'll throw that. That is caught. Fighting is Godwin. He doesn't get there. Atlanta will use their second timeout, and the Buccaneers will punt it away. Chance for the Falcons here right before halftime. Well, the Falcons got their chance and scored a touchdown in pretty quick order. Leaves us 4 seconds. We will just take a knee and take halftime. Well, the good news for the Bucs here is that we do start the ball with the start the second half with the football in a 7-3 game. Let's watch the safety over on the right side. See if Palmer's going to be one-on-one here on the play. Not looking likely, but the slant is open. That's Mike Evans crossing the 45. 88 yards on 4 completions here for Scott in the game, as this Tampa Bay offense is just yet to really get rolling. Atlanta's had a couple key pass deflections here in this game as White gains nothing on that play. Let's try the stick and nod. We don't really call this that often here in Tampa. We've got some man coverage. Gonna look downfield in the direction of Otten, and that is read well by Jesse Bates and picked off. Oh, why do I target Jesse Bates? Oh, and he's injured on the play, too. Ah. Well, things are looking a little dire right now for Tampa Bay. We really need to find a way into the end zone. We're going to go out wide here to Otten. He's going to turn that upfield. Get good yardage, about 17 there on the play. Scott will pass. 100 yards passing today. Final 2 minutes here of this third quarter. That is another tight end in Payne Durham. He's got another first down. He might be injured on that play. Otten's back in the game. Scott in the gun, and they have pressed Trey Palmer. Don't bring that safety in. They didn't. But we're going to go in Palmer's direction anyway. That one's going to be picked as Scott was hit. A.J. Terrell, as the pressure came in on Scott, and this is just one of those games that we can't have. That was a funky animation, too. It looked like we were going to be able to get that ball away. But remember what I said at the start of this game, barring a late-season collapse, we're going to the playoffs? Losing to Atlanta, who has not had a good season, could be the start of that. We're going to go over the middle here on the slant, and that's just knocked away. Atlanta's played very good pass defense this game, really all game long. Some very key pass deflections. Here's second down. Go short on the drag. Palmer only going to get 7 there on the play. We got to get something going. Better hope that Mike Evans finds a way open on this play, or Godwin. Either one of them. I'm going to throw that up to Godwin. It's picked off again, Jesse Bates. Third interception for Scott. Atlanta was just better today. Just had to have it. And I think this was a relatively good ball. I mean, maybe a little bit behind Godwin, but I think if Bates hadn't crept over, Godwin would have had a chance at it. We do get the ball back down 17-3, but things are not looking all that pretty. We need a lot to go right. Go over the middle. Up in the air. You have got to be kidding me. Some days it just ain't your day. I mean, did we hit Otten in the hands? Yes, we did. Otten had it in his hands, popped it up in the air, and that's an interception we certainly don't deserve, but it's going to count against us. All the same, a 4-interception game. This is one of the worst games offensively that we've had in our now 2 seasons here at Tampa Bay. 7 completions, 124 yards. We completed 4 passes to the Atlanta Falcons. Our first look at the playoff picture, the Buccaneers sit at the 3 seed currently. 1 seed Lions. It's good to see that the Lions do at least get some better sims this year in Madden, because last year that was not the case. Good Lord. But from our division, the Carolina Panthers are also the 7th seed right now. So this, if the season were to end today, our opponent this week is a playoff team. So I'm not really sure why Scott was blonde all of a sudden. Might just be lighting, I have no idea. In the rain here at home, and Rachaad White to the outside, first play of the game. About 19 yards, they'll give him 20. On the carry there for Rachaad White. 1 play later, we are up to midfield. That could be a huge start. Really nice indication of the way things could go. We're going to send Evans deep here on the play. Godwin and Durham coming across on drags. And that's going to be Godwin. He's open as he said he would be. There's 14 yards to the 36.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Run the ball once again with Rachaad White. I just don't think the Carolina Panthers can hang with us for the most part. However, Rachaad just got blasted. I tried to trust him. That didn't really work out all that well. Evans might go deep here on the play. See where the safety goes. Whoa, not a great decision there on that. That's a completion for no yardage. Is that Aleem McNeil? Aleem McNeil, the Carolina Panther. All right, well, it's 3rd down. I'm going to look for Faulkner or Godwin. See what's going to wind up being open here on the play. Incomplete as the pressure got in quick. Offense has certainly hit a bit of a snag here in our last couple games, but it's still early here in this one. Play action Scott rolling out. That one, he's hit again. I'll tell you what, this Carolina Panthers pass rush making differences here early. Not having the time that we're used to having. 2nd down, Otten going to come in and then motion back out. Play action, Scott rolling out. Going to throw it downfield and drop by Mike Evans. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Mike Evans getting back into that early season slump that he was in. 3rd and 10. They might be bringing some pressure here on this play. We're going to dump that off. Rachaad White, he picks up the first out to the 25. Big play there by White. Will reward him with a carry. And away he goes. Has a hole. Rachaad White for 9. Well, if we're going to be able to move the ball downfield with the run, keep pounding. I know that's the Carolina Panthers slogan, or at least it was. But we're going to pound the rock, and Rachaad is going nowhere. Oh, God, I can't stand when they do that. It's like something in the EA Madden run logic, or just the EA run logic in general, just forces these backs seemingly to just try and go to the sideline. White with a good carry that time. But when they just dart to the sideline, man, it drives me insane. Mike Evans could be an option. Also, Cade Otten.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now.
We're going to go deep. Mike Evans, one-on-one. Incomplete. Oh, yeah. It's been a struggle getting the ball downfield as of late.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches?
We're so used to really electric passing games here in Tampa Bay. Scott rolling out. He's going to just get that away before taking a sack. 45 playing a nice game here today. 3rd down. Are we going to be able to find Palmer here on the play? I don't think so. Nope. We'll dump that off. Evans hit down. Tampa Bay to punt. we might blow. Well, at least one thing's for certain. The Tampa Bay defense still has it. First down, Palmer over the middle. Not the greatest ball from Scott, but Palmer does haul it in. 7-yard gain. We've got enough time where we don't need to throw the ball downfield this entire drive. See if Rashad can pick up this first. I mean, damn it, the hole's right there. You're going to pick up more yards if you just hit the hole you're supposed to.
5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
But throwing the ball downfield ain't working either, so I guess we're going to continue to run. And really hope that the Carolina showing blitz is just a bluff. And it was. Rashad only picked up 2, though. A lot of bodies in there. I also feel like these play calls, the coach suggestions are a lot different than they used to be. We're going to Chris Godwin. We're going to Chris Godwin one-on-one. We're going to trust him. Incomplete. Oh, no, not yet. I will fix that after this game. Did not do that. 3rd down and 8. And we're going to try and see if a screen pass is going to work. I don't have a lot of faith that it will. Carolina showing a lot of pressure. Looks like they're bringing it. We do get it out to Rashad. Can he pick up the first down? Yes, he can. First down, Buccaneers, out of bounds. Clock, for whatever reason, did not stop. 2-minute warning has been reached from a foggy Raymond James Stadium. First down from our 46 with 2 minutes to go and 3 timeouts. Trying to get this offense rolling. We're going to throw it downfield. Rashad White, he's got it, breaking out of a tackle. Mike Evans kind of gave up on the block, but a big gainer down to the 23-yard line, and the Bucs are in business.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Still sticking with the passing.
Throw that. Godwin couldn't break out of a tackle. We'll hurry back to the line. I guess we're just going to call the same play again. 2nd down and 3. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Throwing on the run. Just got rid of it in time. We're going to want to keep the ball in the air, I do believe. But, man, has it been a struggle. Now, these are divisional games. I mean, they're going to be tough. We know that. Here's 3rd down. Oh, God. Oh, where are any of you going? Those were all way deeper routes than what they needed to be, and Tampa Bay is going to have to settle for their 2nd field goal of the game. Todd Bowles wants to call a Hail Mary here, and yet the Panthers are not in prevent. Oh, my. Oh, my. Chris Godwin, if this is a good ball. Oh, it wasn't a good ball. It's a stat padding play, essentially. That's halftime. Oh. Well, that underthrown ball from Scott is certainly looking real important now because the Carolina Panthers marched down the field, scored a touchdown. And Rashad White going to pick up 3 yards there on 1st down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means.
Oh, yeah.
And they know it.
2nd down now, 7
Trying to squander a nice division lead that we had here. White on the handoff. Picks up 3 more. 3rd down and 4, and Scott's got to throw for it. We're going to send Evans deep. See if we get him one-on-one. We do not. On the drag, though, that'll be a 1st down. That's Faulkner, his first catch of the day. And Scott's 10th completion on the game. But we have just got to find a way to put this ball in the end zone. Don't matter how. We just need a score. And then probably go for 2 here on the play. Rashad, I don't know what he was thinking. He's had last 2 games, I mean, we've seen the good and the bad from Rashad White. It's just unbelievable sometimes. 2nd and 9. Oop, there's some confusion over on the right side. Watch for Godwin. He's going to be open on the play. Scott finds him down to the 30. As soon as that defense started to shift around, I'm like, I'm going to Godwin no matter what. Also, why is this logo so big? Can we just make that a little bit smaller? First down. Here's Rashad, and there's just an unblocked Carolina player sitting, waiting in the gap, but
This is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different
good Lord.
points of each
Yes, you
and
can.
as long as they can reliably
Just
get
put that in
gains,
the bit down at the
change
bottom.
anytime soon.
Second down and 6. Could be the final play of the quarter. Mike Evans right at the sticks. He'll pick up the first down. Tampa Bay will be inside the red zone as the fourth quarter will begin. Down a point. Fourth quarter will begin. Tampa Bay looking like they're on a pretty much gotta have it kind of drive.
From the red zone now.
Otten should be open on the play. Actually, that's Payne Durham for 9 yards to the 7.
That is the epitome of
Annoying yellow Easton stick. Yes, that is still in the game. Here's 2nd and 1, and it's Rashad. He really should have just picked up the first, but he straddled the fucking line again. You just can't trust the running game.
We can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need.
Rashad actually got injured on the play, so a big 3rd and inches here. And it'll be Bucky Irving to try and get it for us. And Bucky Irving breaks one for a touchdown. Tampa Bay leads again. The first carry of the game for Bucky Irving results in 6. Ooh, Carolina looks like they actually have this kind of played fairly well. Let's see what happens. Bucky Irving for the 2, and they did have it played well. Bucky ran right into the teeth of the defense. We do not get it, and the lead is just 5. Well, the defense came up huge. Rachaad White is back in the game, so now a chance to run this game out. But with the way that Rashad's been running in this game, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. We actually get an injury timeout here. So that's not going to be very good for us. But this much time to go here in the 4th. Carolina does not have to spend one of their timeouts. White cuts it back. Picks up the first down to the 42. There's the ball carrier vision I'd like to see out of Rashad. First down from the 42-yard line. Palmer's going to be wide open here on the play, but he dropped it. That was actually a good recovery there. 37 was beat. However, Palmer couldn't hang on. Wound up being kind of tight coverage. White to motion out. On the slant, thrown downfield. That one is hung on to by Mike Evans to the 48-yard line. And now Rashad to pick up a yard to keep this drive moving. Rachaad White up the middle. Maybe he just got it. That's just more indecision that you just kind of can't trust. It's been really tough. White will motion out. On the slant, over the middle, open man. That's Evans again. To the 29. 210 yards passing on 15 of 24 for Scott. That's just a perfect ball. Hit him right on the run. Unfortunately played well by Carolina. Might as well continue to try and throw the ball here, at least till we get to the 2-minute warning. Pressure off the side. Chris Godwin inside the 20. Scott just over 200 yards throwing here in this game. Over half of it is to Chris Godwin. Or actually just about half of it. Looking for Evans in the end zone. Not going to be able to find him. We're going to go deep the other way, and it's dropped by Cade Otton. There may have been a swat there on the play. Now 2nd down. We'll be able to make this an 8-point game, you'd assume, with a field goal anyway, so we're looking pretty comfortable as Rashad's going backwards, and now we really do have to throw it on 3rd down and 12 to try and keep this going. It'll be after the 2-minute warning. 16 completions for Scott. We'll see if we can find a good formation to throw the football here.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Yeah, I think this is going to be it. Might have Palmer in the end zone, or we have Godwin as a good option.
He's back to throw.
That ain't gonna happen. However, look at that. Otten's open. He doesn't. Oh, he did get it. First and goal to the 6. Timeout, Panthers. And now we don't need a touchdown right now. But we'll see if White gets one anyway. Timeout. We're going to run the ball here for at least 2 plays. See where we stand here when we get to 3rd and goal, if we get to 3rd and goal. Here's Rachaad White up the middle to the 5. Final timeout, Carolina. And we'll see if Scott can finish off the Carolina Panthers here with a dagger. Looks like they might be rushing 5. They are. They're rushing more than that. And Scott just got it away. So it'll be a chip shot field goal from the 5 to make it an 8-point game. Unbelievably, Carolina has tied the game. And we might have to burn a timeout right here, right now, because I don't know if we're going to get set. We did, just barely. Over the middle. Caught. Yes! By Godwin. Timeout, Tampa Bay. Trying to get us in position for a Chase McLaughlin field goal to win it. See if Evans can split these defenders and go deep. Nope, that's going to be a short one. Godwin taken down, 2nd timeout. We're up near midfield. We need something that's going to get us into field goal range here on this next play. Or at least our next completion. Realistically, for McLaughlin, we need like the 40. Oh, we might have Godwin here. Yeah, I think we have Chris Godwin up for it. No. 3rd and 4, 14 seconds left. May have waited just a little bit too long. And now this is going to be really dicey here if we have to turn the ball back to the Panthers. And we're going to go down. Just did get it away. 10 seconds and the Buccaneers are going to punt in a tie game. Pass rush for Carolina, just too much. So, does appear that we got the football first. Maybe not. How much time is in the overtime? I don't really remember. White going to motion out. We got to launch one. Oh, my God. They've just had unblocked blitzers all game. Scott is taking a beating all game long. They've pressed Evans again. That safety's kind of creeping over there. Is he going to stay over there? Yes. Scott is sacked again. 3rd down and 15.
As much as we talk about offenses,
yes, yeah, down really anywhere. As long as you put it anywhere on there, I'll get that done for you. 3rd and 15. It's not looking pretty here. They've got unblocked blitzers again. Unreal. 3 and out, backwards 5 yards for the Bucs. Panthers win it in overtime, and that right there says it all. Picking Scott up off the ground. Carolina had a much better pass rush than I would have thought here in this game. Still not a bad game for Scott, just no touchdowns thrown, but oh man, our offense is taking a fucking shit.